On the Eastern Conference. In this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Look at the Heat.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it.
It's going to be fun for the players, the fans. Emotions are going to be running high. We'll see which team can settle in and keep its composure.
Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogg, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
Hayward with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Offensive rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Trying to get open is Adebayo. That one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Dragic with it. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside, Green. And here's Hill for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Outside, Dragic. Pass to Hayward. Over Butler. Miami no good on that time either. The shot from 20 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And here's Hayward. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's DeRozan. Guarded by Green. Shot clock at 5. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here is Robinson. 6 to shoot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Now Dragic, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Robinson, that's good.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Robinson. New York moving it around. Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Hayward with the ball. Leonard picks him up. No good from Dragic. Now here's Butler. Pass to Leonard. Now Green. Butler on the wing. And the shot goes in.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Now here's Dragic. Back to Adebayo. Robinson with it. Shoots the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Hill. Green taking his time here. A 3 from Leonard. Miami grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's DeRozan. 18 feet out. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
It's back to Hill. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Outside Dragic. DeRozan on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Leonard, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Right side, DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Over Robinson. Outside for Robinson. Offensive rebound. Back to Adebayo. Dragic left side. Can they get it? That shot off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Hill with it. Now defended by Hayward. And it's Hill penetrating. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Okay, George Hill. Elusive off the bounce. Makes it look so easy.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's Neto, following the basket by George Hill. Back to Neto. Williams with a clean look. Miami no good on that time either. The Knicks leading by 6. Outside, Green. Over to the wing. Here's Hero. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside DeRozan. Here's Neto. Loads it up for Adebayo.
Rolling off the pick, Bam is very mobile, finds good spacing and his shot.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside, Robinson. And the three ball is good. Robinson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Left side, Butler. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. No good on the three. Neto surveying the floor. Fires the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Pass to Green. Here's Hero. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
To the inside. Fade away. Good.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Green. Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the Knicks miss again. On offense, Hero the Heat. A big stretch here going 10-2. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York moving it around. Butler goes in. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 8.
That's the kind of muscle Butler has. Even when he gets hit on a drive, he finishes strong.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Adebayo. Right side, DeRozan. Fades. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. New York trailing. .136 left in the first quarter. Works for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Neto. Up top, Ellington. He's looking for Noel and finds him. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Washington, that's good.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Now here's Hayward. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Ellington. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Heat lead by 2.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Gordon Hayward is always a threat to sky for the dunk. He has some ups.
Pass to Burks. Out left to the wing. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. Fires at the elbow. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out front, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
The Heat with the lead. Hayward outside. Pass to Ellington. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ellington's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 14 feet away. Here's Barrett, who's back up. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Back to Burks. Sinks the triple. Burks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
On its way from Hayward for 2. And there's another one for the Heat.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now, here's Barrett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here is Hayward. They lead by 1. Williams gets the bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Burks. Here's Hero. Back to Burks. New York moving it around. High post shot. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Barrett. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Davis with it. Now Hayward. Outside Williams. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Finished off the break.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Pass to Hayward. Yep, that one goes in there.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Here's Washington. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Now Ellington. Hayward outside. Takes the 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Hey, numbers don't lie. Catch and shoot equals high percentage. Gordon Hayward with a great look.
On its way from Burks for 2. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. Hayward with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Ellington. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
It's good.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Pass to Green. Now Leonard. He's guarded by Williams. Leonard inside. No good there. Nice D from Williams. Here is Ellington. Guarded by Green. Here's Neto. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Knicks now. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Green. And here's Leonard. Back to Green. To the middle. And it's Leonard missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Neto. On the wing, Ellington. It's stolen by Green. Here's Hero. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Miami leading by 9. Here's Neto. High post, Davis. Ellington from outside. No good that time. And New York will come the other way. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by New York here. Burks on the wing. Pass to Washington. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Hero. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called, the Heat. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcast, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here are the Heat now. 6-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And here is Hill. 5 points in the game. Pass to Barrett. Outside Leonard. Over Williams. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
There's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Here's DeRozan. And it's Miami with another.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Burks. Now here's Leonard. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Adebayo. And here's Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. And it's Miami with another. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 10.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Now here's Dragic after R.J. Barrett's miss. And Goran Dragic gets the 3. Dragic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. DeRozan's shot is off.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him from 11 feet away. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Jimmy's thirsty tonight. You can tell he wants the ball every time down the floor.
Right side, DeRozan. Fader on the way. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Butler. Leonard on the wing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
The Knicks making a switch here. Well, Heat leading by 8. Outside Robinson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Robinson's got 9.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Leonard on the wing. Leonard draws the double. Outside, Green. Butler from outside. And stolen by Williams. DeRozan with it. Butler covering. DeRozan, that's good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Outside Hill. Outside Green. Outside Butler. Inside. Green breaking loose. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside DeRozan. That shot is off. Knicks trail by 13. Outside Hill. The 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Williams. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Outside Hill. Pass to Green. Butler with the ball. Now here's Dragic. And here's Hayward, guarded by Green. The kick out to Dragic. Clock at 6. Not going to go that time. And New York the other way now. Pass to Green. Leonard with the ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Leonard.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Now, here's Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Heat.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Hayward right side. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
It's Adebayo, top of the key. Hayward outside. Back to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And Hayward with the stuff.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Robinson. And Adebayo sends it back. Takes a 3. Excellent D there from Hill. Butler with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Hill. New York moving it around. And here's Leonard from three. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now, you wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
Here's DeRozan. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 13.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Hill. And that one drops. 7 points in the game.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Pass to Adebayo. Robinson with it. Defended by Butler. Back to DeRozan. Now Adebayo. Robinson left side. Over Butler. Robinson, that's good. 14 points for Robinson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 12.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Adebayo. To the wing on the left. Here's Dragic from outside. Drills it from outside.
Goran Dragic is a guy used to having the ball in his hand. This time, he finishes on the catch and shoot.
Outside Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 14. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
He gets it in there. Butler's got 16 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now, here is Robinson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Out to the right wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
That was a very sly move by Tyler Hero. Pump fake, got the defender off balance. He's going to the stripe.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Ellington. Now here's Dragic. Puts it up. Kept alive. DeRozan in the corner. And Butler sends it back.
On the prowl, Butler with the block shot.
Pass to Burks. Butler on the wing. He's got 16. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Butler's got 18 points. The Heat leading by 13. On the wing, Ellington. Out to DeRozan. Shoots over Burks. DeRozan's shot is off. And a fast break now for the Knicks. The tray. Hero, no good. Timeout called, the Heat.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So both teams changing it up here.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
Here's Neto. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Williams. From deep, Neto drains the three-pointer. He has 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
The Heat leading by 15. Outside DeRozan. Over Butler. A rebound by Washington.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's DeRozan. 12 points for him. Count that one.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Here's Hero. He's got 8. Burks can't get it to go. Here's Neto. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they've played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Washington. Here's Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Count that bucket. Heroes got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Heat call time here.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and give it up.
The Heat making a switch here.
Here are your Nick City dancers.
The Heat leading by 13. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Hayward. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops by Hayward.
Well, with both parents being 5'10", Hayward was encouraged to develop his backcourt skills. Then he had the growth spurt.
New York calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Your Nick City dancers.
Hayward hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Washington. And they double up Butler. He's looking for Noel and finds him. And he converts the layup. Washington's got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Neto. He's got 6. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Neto's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Hayward. 13 points in the game. Pass to Davis. And Hayward with the stuff.
So smooth. Tonight, a great example of what Hayward can do for you as a scorer.
And so it's the Miami Heat out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to Davis. Ellington with it. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Hero. From outside the arc, and it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Here we go, his second bay from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Hayward outside. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
On defense, New York. 17-point game. From deep, Neto. Just 5 on the clock. A fader. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Hayward on the wing. No good on that one. And New York the other way now. Pass to Hero. And again, New York with the triple.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. His point to them was that they've put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It's Barrett on the wing. Over in the corner, Washington. A second chance effort. And Noel lays it up and in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Pass to Robinson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Dragic. The 19-foot shot, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Dragic. Now Williams. That one goes. Count it. And the Heat lead by 15. And the Knicks with possession. Now Leonard. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Outside DeRozan. On the wing, Williams. On the wing, Williams. 6 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. Deep 2 from Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Barrett. Outside Leonard. Here's Hero. Outside Leonard. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's Adebayo. Guarded by Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Outside DeRozan. Shoots it up. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
New York calls timeout.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position, can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
George Hill.
Knicks trail by 17. Pass to Green. Outside Leonard. Back to Green. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 3. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 21. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite-level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Pass to Green, and he banks in the layup.
One of the more physical players in the league. Draymond can take it just as well as he can dish it out.
Dragic with it. Leonard picks him up. Dragic taking his time here. That 3 off the mark.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Chalk up 2 there.
This is just what Draymond does, rising to the occasion, showing up every night.
Outside Dragic. And here's DeRozan. Ring shot on the way. That one wide left.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Leonard with the ball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside DeRozan. Fades away. And the shot is good. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
That kind of shot is something that DeRozan has worked hard on to make consistent.
Hill, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Hill. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. Robinson. Robinson pulls it in. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Leonard on the wing. And to get open is Robinson. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right side, DeRozan. Back to Dragic. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. They push it up 4 on 3. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Leonard. On the wing, Green. Shoots over DeRozan. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking. Immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went and got that one.
Pass to Green. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
The Heat leading by 8. DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Leonard. Second chance shot. That one doesn't go. Nice D from DeRozan. Leaner from distance. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
Back to Green. Trying to get open is Butler. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Had the space there, but it's offline. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. They're leading by 8. And so it's the Heat winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up.
How I got my bands up, but I'm still